Heyo, everybody, it's Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to some more Dragon Quest Builders 2. We left off last episode working on our big castle blueprint, and as you can see here, the only piece remaining is a wooden door. So let's just jump right on into things, get that wooden door in, and there we go. We have rebuilt the main perimeter of our castle. Boom. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to make my steel shield. Let's get that going. Alright, what's up, Vanessa? Incredible, you've done it again. Our fortifications are almost twice as expansive as before. Now the entire area of these walls is ours to do with as we please. We can build ever finer facilities and draw even more soldiers to our cause. But I think His Majesty would appreciate it if we started by moving all these beds and workstations out of his throne room. What is this? I can scarce believe my eyes. Look at him hopping away. Johnny, you beautiful builder! You made this Moonbrooke Castle rise from the ruins! Indeed, all that remains is to build the Great Eastern Gate, but this endeavor is not to be taken lightly. Ooh. Alright. Listen, Johnny, do you hear that? The fiends approach. It's wartime! Does anybody need a weapon? Steel broadsword. Uh-huh, you take one? You already had one? What about the king? Nope. Zara? Yeah, you had a copper sword. How about you? You also had a copper sword. Looks like we're out of iron swords. Let's craft a few more. Or steel swords. Ponk. Alright. Who else needs a sword? Vanessa, she's already had one. Jerome probably has one. This guy's a coward. Looks like we're good. Blah 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 blah. Let's go to battle. Blah 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 blah. Let the battle commence. I should have put more spikes out. They just hop over the wall. Well, luckily we have tons of spikes on the inside. What I should do. Haha, put some spikes down. I mean, I can always rip these up if I need to. And let's put some on the outside, right where they hop over. Get the heck away from me. Oh, I'm out of spikes. Alright, now all we gotta do is go inside and wait. Watch out! Oh, power attack! Beautiful. I mean, this actually makes the battles easier than the previous acts because we have the spikes actually helping us. But at first it was extremely overwhelming, and I'm sure it's going to continue to be that way, but in the long run, once we have everything defended, I mean, it'll probably be the easiest battles we've ever had in the game. It's funny how it works that way. Hop, 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 eat my potatoes. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I gotta teach her how to make bread. Let's see if she's doing that. And don't come back! Not that we could keep them out if they did. Those spiky-haired guys just jumped straight over the walls. Yes, the headhunters, fearsome warriors who bound into battle over every barrier placed before them. If the fiends continue to set hunters against us, our inner sanctum is no more safe. We must find some way to keep them at bay. How about a rooftop? We must find another way to keep those headhunters from leaping over our walls. But how? Come now, Anessa. If wisdom is what you seek, then you must first speak with their king. He might suggest you fortify the walls of the castle with magical traps. That would fill the bill quite nicely, don't you think? And I'm sure it would be well within Johnny's capabilities. Magical traps, forgive me, your majesty, but I do not believe Johnny has the necessary equipment to forge such subtle devices. True, so too true, Nessa, too true. But hidden deep beneath the castle lies a secret storeroom with a wizard's workbench concealed within it. Ooh. Break through the floorboards in the corner of the castle courtyard to find a staircase to the cellar. You may need to clear away the settled snow first. Well, Johnny, you heard his majesty. Find the floorboards in the corner of the courtyard and bring back the wizard's workbench. Wizard's workbench. And speaking of which, when I was out there gathering, I found magical crystals. So I'm assuming whatever we make at this wizard workbench is going to need some sort of infusion or power source. And I'm assuming that's what these magic crystals are for. So let's get digging and find us some wizardry workbench. It's digging time! Oh, dug a little too deep. Uh-oh. Ooh, treasure! A gold bar. 25 gold bars, okay. What's in this one? Oh, sapphire? A zap trap, a weapon of war that shoots out shocking barriers. So it uses the sapphire. I want to call it sapphire. It's called zap fire. Zapfire. And classical columns. So we can make 6 for now. Oh, it's like a forge. It has to brew them. What the heck? We need more stairs. That's not a staircase. Don't mind me, just building over here. We need more spike traps too. What kind of new recipe shall I learn today? Level 25. The breath gauge is getting bigger, which is great, so we can sprint much longer. We did not get a recipe out of that. It's unfortunate. Let's make some trappy traps. Let's make sure our forges are going good here. Cancel that. Put some more in. Oh. Is it just iron ingots that I need? My bad. We put them all in the furnace. Okay, let's craft the traps first and then put the remainder in the furnace. I went through 100 quite quickly, so I'm going to craft about 250. I like the fact that it's a bit of a turret defense in terms of, like, these guys can jump walls, these guys are just fodder, and, like, you're going to have to use different types of traps, and I'm sure there'll be a new guy that comes in, like, flying units, and we need, like, a catapult or, like, a ballista to shoot them out of the sky, and who knows? We must attain the wizard's work. Oh, did they want me to bring that upstairs? I guess that would make sense, right? I kind of like it down here, though. That's okay. We can move this guy. Now, where do we make our new crafting room? Well, this area is nice and open, so I suppose just dedicate a corner to crafting. What else do I need here? How do we get more sapphire? Classical columns. Let's just start getting some of this stuff out of the king's room here. I really don't like the fact that... Yeah, we need a door here. Okay. Whoops. We are going to remodel. Whoops. Really need a rooftop in here. And every throne room needs a proper door. I don't want to have to keep running all the way around. Now it's a 3x3 door. I don't think we have any 3x3 doors. I don't even freaking have a door on me, do I? Nope. We're gonna have to go craft one. Alright, let's lay out our crafting. Let's go grab these forges too. Yes, this will be our big crafting hall, I suppose. And forges, workbench, anvil. Take that sconce out. Put that back in the king's room. I mean, we need a barracks too. I suppose this could be the sleeping room. No, that's our bell room. Let's let them sleep in the crafting room. It's big. It's open. So, let's get all these traps pulled up, because this used to be the exterior, but now it is the interior. And once we get those other traps down, we won't have to worry about those wall jumpers getting in. So I probably wouldn't hurt to clear these ones up either. Ooh. Freaking love this new metal hammer. Alright. So, let's get these down. A crafting table. Put an anvil down there. Put some beds at the back. Yeah, let's just put them over here. Whatever. It's fine for now. Sleep. No! Oh, cool. I could cancel it in time. Gotta make sure the iron is smelting overnight. Because you get like about 30 or 40 every night. Put one in. Cancel. And for the steel. Beautiful. Now we can sleep. Good morning, beautiful people of this beautiful castle. You found it, Johnny. Now that we have the wizard's workbench, we may be able to find a way to repel those hateful hunters. Ho ho ho! With that wizard's workbench, you will be able to make all manner of magical contraptions and weapons too. Give our soldiers a few enchanted swords, and those ghoulish gadabouts won't know what hit them. Your Majesty, if you had such a powerful artifact at hand this whole time, why did you keep it hidden away? Why else, my dear? It wouldn't do for something so powerful to fall into the hands of the enemy, and they have eyes and hands everywhere. If you take my meaning. Yeah, but the enemy is the children of Hargen who forbid crafting, so they wouldn't have done anything with it, but I guess they would have destroyed it. That makes sense. I do, your majesty. You were right to be cautious. But now that Johnny is here, we can use it to craft a devilish device that will strike fear and lightning into the hearts of the foes. The far-famed Zap Trap. Its construction will require some magical crystals, but I'm sure a resourceful fellow like you will be able to find them somewhere around here, which I did find. Okay. Hello, Johnny, it's me, Zara, the royal guard who came running to you when you rang the bell. The one you don't really remember. Remember? I hear you want to build a zap trap, but you'll need some magic crystals to do it. Well, luckily for you, I know exactly where those magic crystals may be found. I saw a stonking great lot of them on the cliffside to the north, on the other side of the mountain pass. And I already say I got a waypoint there and everything. Last I saw, the monsters weren't guarding the pass too tightly. You could likely break through the blockade without too much trouble. Let it be so. Malroth and I shall escort you, Johnny. We shall fight back any fiend that dares to disturb you as you collect the crystals. Roger that. I'll find the fort while you three search for the magic crystals. Best of luck, and biff a couple of baddies for me, won't you? You found the magic crystals. Well, that's absolutely smashing. I was just about to say, I wonder what happens if, like, I've already gotten that triggered event done. Those Hargonauts put up a frightfully good fight, but we pulled through the end thanks to you, Malroth. I must say, Malroth, you have quite the capacity for destruction. When battle begins, you seem possessed by a monstrous energy. It leads me to wonder whose side you truly are on. Look, lady, we won, didn't we? If I knew I was going to get a dressing down afterwards, maybe I'd left you to fend for yourselves. Come along, you two. This is time for celebration, not argument. Now that Johnny has crafted zap traps, Moonbrooke is saved once more. Woo! Zara has the right of it. Now that you have built those crystals, you should think about building some zap traps. Oh, the finest of fine ideas, my dear. To craft zap traps, you must imbue classical columns with sorcery strength of magic crystals and luminous energy of the sapphires, using your wizard's workbench. A few sapphires scrolled away from the secret storeroom. As for classical columns, you may help yourself to those that once supported the hollowed halls. There's no time to lose, Johnny. Craft 6 zap traps and place them in positions I have specified. I've already crafted exactly 6. Perfect. Oh wait, you want them on the tippity tops, eh? Right there on the tip. Oh wow! Laser beams. That's interesting. Look at that. Neato. Although they could just go underneath it, you know? They're not... Oh. They're doing them down below as well. Our defenses are complete. Excellent work, builder. Oh, those bounders cannot attack quickly enough. When they try to vault our walls, the zap traps will give them a jolly good shock. These new zap traps of yours are splendidly, positively electric. A sterling idea, your majesty. Indeed, my boy, and we need not stop at placing 6. Any 2 traps along the same line will summon a sorcerer field between them. Hargens' hordes may harry us at every turn, but now we have another means to turn them back. Speaking of Hargens' hordes, do you hear that rumbling? Ruh-oh. New phase. Alright, let's watch these things go to work. We need some more spikes outside, actually. Ooh! Hello! Eat spike traps, nerds! There's a staircase there. Might as well line this whole area with them. Oh. The monsters are defeated. Well done. Johnny, my boy, well done. What do you say to my zap traps, It is a rare treat to see a fiend fly face first onto the wall of crackling lightning. This is the true power of magical weaponry. Such strength has run in the veins of the Moonbrooke royal family for generations. Why, the zap trap is an invention of my own devising. You know magic, your majesty? I do, my dear. Through the children of Hargen forbid my family to use it for many a long year. But now that the builder is among us, I can finally share my strength. To tell you the truth, I had clean forgotten I could wield such powers. Had not rung that bell, I fear the memories would have remained locked away forever. These magical weapons are all well and good, but at the end of the day, you need someone to go out there and get their hands dirty. Not everything can be solved by building, you know. Not if we want to bring down the Hargens palace once and for all. Be that as may, these traps will keep us safe within our walls for now, and it is all thanks to Johnny. Hip hip hooray! The castle's defenses are rather stronger than ever, with stout walls and magical barriers keeping the enemy at bay. Once the main gate is rebuilt, Moonbrooke Castle will be but impenetrable. But it is too laborious of a task even for a brilliant builder like you. Which is why you must ring the builder's bell again. If everyone is flooded with building spirit, we could all pitch in and have the gate finished in a jiffy. Roth tells me that you have encountered the other islands, have assisted you in building work, and we of Moonbrooke shall be not outdone. Perhaps the bell's resounding peal will bring me even more townsfolk to the castle, boosting not only our capacity for building, but for soldiering too. The way ahead is clear, Johnny. Gather up your strength as a builder and ring the builder's bell. Awesome. So they already want to build a blueprint for me. I'm trying to think when that didn't begin until the Deity, until the Golden Pub. This seems rather soonish to be having the NPCs build something. That's usually like the final hurrah of the act. I'm curious to know if this act is shorter than the rest. Oh yeah, I was gonna use this wheat. Teach her how to cook some wheat. There you go. And let's put some wheat inside of there. There we go. Hopefully she'll start cooking that wheat. Now we can't ring the bell until we have 56 more. Sad tidings, Johnny. It seems that the things have been going missing again lately. One minute, my precious pet potato was in my pocket. The next, is that Dash Spy's doing? I just know it. And that's not all. I thought the castle would be so much safer with those zap traps in place, but monsters outside seem to have grown more vicious and violent than ever. Fiercer fighting means worse wounds, so we'll just need to place a place to treat our soldiers' injuries. I was hoping you could make a medical station for us. Simply place a chair, a first aid kit, and a crate together. Do you think you could do that for me? Chair, first aid kit, and crate. That's it? If you haven't any glass, you can make some from the nearby sand. I'm sure there's plenty here. Okay. Alright, that's quite an easy task, actually. But we need a small room for that. I say this room should do nice. Oh, that's a bathroom. You know what? I should actually finish this bathroom. Because all it needs is a light source. Okay. Oh, it doesn't even need a light source. Okay, where could I fit a medical bay? All these rooms seem too large. You know what I'll do? If I smash down this wall, smash down the door. We can make a small little medical bay here. Need another door. Probably wouldn't hurt to just... Oh, that's not the crafting room anymore. Make just a handful of doors. Probably gonna build lots and lots of rooms. Well, first of all, we need our stool. Our bench, or our box. First aid kit. And let's make like 10 doors. Oh, I need more iron ingots. Perfect. Alright. Boop. Why is this not a room? Tiny room. Box, medical supplies, stool. Medical station. You know what? Let's double up on that. The room is big enough. We could heal 2 people at a time. One of these. One of these. Crap. Need more glass. And leaves. Poop. Well, I should have sand. No. Alright. Well, we got the job done for now. I can expand on that later once I get some sand and medicinal leaves. But we'll fill it up just temporarily. Let's give this bell a quick ring so we can suck up all the hearts in the area. Boom! That should be enough to raise the level. You cannot ring the bell right now. I guess we have ongoing quests. Okay. Hey, Zara! Hey! Oh. It's because we had an enemy in the base. Okay, let's try this again. Giggity! Woo! Down. Usually throughout the acts we cap out at level 4. I'm assuming it's going to be the same for this act. Wow. All soldiers. 7 soldiers. Good googly moogly, ladies and gentlemen. 7 more soldiers. We're going to have to craft some extra weapons here. Ooh, okay. Castle wall buttress. Battlement. Corners. Fortifications. Portcullis. Oh my god. That's amazing. Alcoved castle wall. Brazier. Bathtub. Target dummy. Crock pot. Ooh. That'll be nice for the kitchen back on our island. Ooh. Ornamental armor. And spears. And swords. A ballista. And a barricade. Ho, 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 ho. All too exciting. I feel as if my capacity for construction has risen to a whole new level. Indeed, it is as if I've become a true builders. Show us a blueprint and we shall build like Billio. As shall you, it seems, portcullis, sets of ornamental spears and ballista. You have sketched schematics for all that and more. Not only that, but the sound of the bell has drawn even more former fellow-in-arms who escaped the castle's fall. And it seems that some of our number have learned how to cast Kabuff, a spell that boosts our defenses. This is sure to prove invaluable for the field. Ho ho ho! Is there no end to the wondrous powers of a builder's bell? And we have Johnny to thank for ringing it. All I do is ring bells, man. But his work is not done yet. Come, Johnny, you must welcome our new arrivals to the castle. Indeed. Hello! Hey, relax! Look at this. I have to get a screenshot of this. It's a little bit zoomed in. But that should work. Or this, maybe, there we go. Wonderful. My little army of minions. We heard the most mysterious sound, and that made its way to the source. Imagine our surprise to find the castle rebuilt and ready for war. Ready, willing, and able. Every one of us. And we have our new builder Johnny to thank for it. A builder? What self-respecting member of the children of Hargen would join forces with such a sinful creature? And yet, I do see the logic in it. Before this builder came, the war is as good as lost. And should the war come to an end, so too should the glory of destruction. As faithful servants of both His Majesty and the children, we swear to fight for Moonbrooke until the bitter end. You have our swords, builder. 7 more stalwart soldiers move into Moonbrooke Castle. All right. I thank you, Johnny, for ringing the builder's bell once more. Thank you. Our forces grow ever so stronger. Such a craving for construction wells inside of me. I have no choice. I must renounce my faith in the children and become a better builder, or shall I surely burst? As shall I. If you require my aid, Johnny, you need it, but say the word. Oi, Johnny. If I'm not mistaken, you're one of the new arrivals. How may we be assistance, fine sir? I want to help. I ain't much of an ideas man, but let me know what you want to build, and I'll do my darnest to get it made. Well said, my loyal subjects. Let us all make builders of ourselves and take the fight to the fiendish forces. But your majesty, do the teachings of children of Hargen not state that the builders are abominations? Will the heavens not punish us for... Silence. Whining, well, forget about the heavens. If you don't become builders right now, I'll punish you myself. Yes, Lord Jerome. Whatever you say, Lord Jerome. That's settled then. You have only to lay down a blueprint and place the materials on a chest, and we shall aid you in making your vision a reality. The fight back against Hargen's forces becomes here. First things first, we must break the siege. Alright. Thank you, Johnny. The medical station of my dreams. I can't believe you went all that trouble for someone you barely remember. But I'm really glad you did. Now, when our soldiers are wounded in the field, they can come here to see their injuries, catch their breath, and get back to the fight all the sooner. Of course, if a soldier should be knocked out by fighting monsters, he won't be able to walk here themselves. You'll have to carry them to the bed instead. But it isn't falling in the field that has me frightened now, Johnny. The more I think that there might be a spy among our ranks, the more worried I become. I thought losing my precious potato was bad enough, but now I hear rumors that the guardsmen have been speaking with the monsters in the dead of night. I shan't tell you who I suspect, but I would warn you to stay away from Lord Jerome. Goodness knows he might be hiding behind that mustache. Ah, he was my first suspicion. He was my first suspicion. But here's the thing. I saw him in somebody, in one of the spotlights we did. He was working one of the shops in somebody's city. So it made me think, okay, he was my first suspect. But then I remembered seeing him in somebody's shop. And he was running the shop, so that made me think, okay, it can't be him. And that's why I decided, okay, might be Warwick. However, maybe it is him after all. And then he just, like, he snaps out of it and, you know, ends his traitory ways and gets back on board with us, and we bring him back with us. We'll see. Or it's Warwick. I will run undercover with the treacherous traitor among us if it is the last thing I do. You will be careful too, Johnny. What's up, Jerome? Gazooks, man, what are you grinning about? How can you look so pleased with yourself when you're engaged in such sinful business as building? Well, he was just telling everyone to build. Or he'd harm them himself. I guess that is kind of the children of Hargens' way. They want you to build so that they can have something to destroy. So, alright. And then he isn't quite devoted, so... As you can see here, he's not happy that I'm smiling about all this. Speaking of building, I have a favor to ask. Do you remember the valuable advice I gave you before? That's right, an army marches on its stomach. And if you're going to feed our soldiers properly, we're going to need a proper cookhouse. Just put a brick barbecue, a chest, and a well in the same room, and voila! Castle kitchen is complete. A brick barbecue, a chest, and a well. So all I need to do, I have a chest, I have a makeshift kitchen already, so I just gotta add a barbecue and a well to it. Let's do it! Eureka! Yaha! Yaha! Okay. Let's do it! That's not my crafting room. We need a bonfire. Okay, we got some oil, luckily. Wait, was that what I needed? Brick barbecue, okay. It's a crafting station. Very curious. And a well. Ooh. Okay, so whatever enemies are trying to jump these walls are dropping oil! I was looking all around for that. That is really, really good. Okay, so move aside, people. Frick, this room is not big enough for all this stuff. You know what? I have to move our kitchen. We can have we can have two kitchens, why not? Let's just get another chest. Oh, apparently we had a chest. Yeah, why not? Why not? Bonk. A castle kitchen. Let's see what I can do with this. Oh, it's a 3-cooker. That's good. Oh, it's a combination cooker. What's up, Jerome? No, not you. You! No, not you! You! By my rumbling tummy, the castle kitchen is just as I imagined it. With a comprehensive kitchen like this, the townspeople of Moonbrooke can prepare no end of interesting meals and store them in the chest for later. You know, Johnny, I sometimes wonder from whence the hordes of monsters who assail our wells arise. So what now? No matter how many of their numbers we put down, the fiendish forces send another wave against us. Their strength seems inexhaustible. Now we have the walls to keep them at bay and the forces to fight them back, but even so, I cannot help but feel anxious for the future. Only the taste of my favorite foodstuff has the power to calm my nerves. I trust this cookhouse will cure my cravings, lest they lead me to misadventure again. Okay. Oh, he wants me to cook him something now. Come, Johnny, what better way to welcome our new kitchen to the world than with a little bit of gourmet cooking? I'd like you to prepare a pot of soldier stew. It's a hearty broth that warms the bones and steels the heart. It's easy to prepare. Just put a potato, some meat, and a drop of water together on our new brick barbecue and let it simmer. You'll find clean water in the potato patch. Scoop some with your bottomless pot. Pour it into the barbecue. Okay. So, do we have meat? We have meat. We have potatoes. So, let's cancel this. We have to try and pour water in. Oh. I hate how Malroth's always in my way. Okay, we need our bottomless pot. Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. Good to know. And there we go. Let's make some stew. Alright, who else needs a job done? You! Johnny, you know, ever since the king mentioned magical weaponry, I've been quite unable to think about anything else. If we could build magical defense to protect us from monsters, we may well be able to draw this war out indefinitely. Did you know this castle was once home to a wise old man with a wondrous workshop? He was knowledgeable in all things magical. Now that we have the wizard's workbench, perhaps we could unlock the secrets of these mystical powers and develop new weapons for our own. Which brings me to my request. Our castle needs a room which we can research the possibilities of magic weaponry at a wizard's workshop, if you will. If it would be so kind to place a wizard's workbench in a room and add a crystal ball, a comfy cushion, and an incense burner, that would be perfect. Ooh. Do I have all that stuff? I guess I got a new comfy cushion. Ooh, it's a cute ambience. Incense burner. Crystal ball. Well, there we go. Very cool. Let's figure out where we want to do this little wizard's workshop. I mean, we could just do it in here, right? Whatever. Wish I could scroll the camera out a bit more. I mean, large, cool room. You know what? I'm just gonna do it in here. Why not? Alright, let's go make the stuff we need. Crystal ball. Incense burner. Comfy cushion. I think that was it, right? Yeah. So. Do we put the crystal ball on like a table or something? Large wizard's workshop. Woo! Not bad, builder. Not bad at all. Now that we have the wizard's workshop, the townspeople will be able to aid you in constructing the castle's defenses. Our plan proceeds apace. By the way, Johnny, how long have you known Malroth? As a general of Moonbrooke Brigade of the Guards, I've seen my fair share of fighters over the years, but never one as strong as him. However, success of the battlefield requires more than raw strength. A soldier without discipline is a danger to his fellow fighters. Roth is a fine warrior, I warrant, but I fear his recklessness could get us all killed. I trust you will do all in your power to restrain his darker impulses. It's hinting more and more and more towards the awakening of Malroth. It's gonna happen this act, it has to. So, prepare yourselves. The bigger threat is not out there, it is in here. Oh yeah, our stew. Huzzah! Gazooks, I recognize the smell anywhere. The unmistakable aroma of a well-prepared soldier stew. Well, what are you waiting for, friend? Won't you feed an old man before he fades away forever? Sure. What a feast. Just the thing to warm one up amid all this blasted snow. This isn't called a soldier stew for naught, you know. Not only will it warm your cockles, but it will heal your wounds and fill you with vim and vigor, too. It's the fighting man's friend. By the way, Johnny, do remember what I mentioned before about the spy? You do believe me, don't you? Not this stuff about spies again. It's spies this, spy that, spy other with you people. Where do you get off about making stupid rumors about your friends? Gazooks, man. I do not share my misgivings for fun, I assure you. I do so because I fear for my comrades' safety. Johnny, I know not who among us is the traitor. It could be Warwick, Anessa, or even His Majesty. It could even be me. Mayhap a monster slew me in my sleep and took on my well-regarded form. Or are you trying to tell us you're the spy, or are you just confused? Want me to pull your whiskers to find out? No. What we need is a Roth mirror. It's a legendary artifact set to show the true form of all it reflects. Would that I had the faintest idea where the bodily thing might be. So, again, I don't know if he's the traitor, because he wouldn't be sending us on this big mission to uncover the traitor if he was the traitor, right? Positions, everyone. Enemy fighters incoming. Alright, it's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Alright, let's get some more swords handed out. We got new recruits. That's not a recruit. There we go. Willy Warrior. You! It's a little difficult with everyone standing about. Timid Trooper. Oh, that's all the swords I have on me. I don't feel like making more. Let's go! Battle! To battle! It's monster mashing time. Look at all these freaking warriors. I had to. Alright, let's go. Let's get them. Oh, they're throwing frickin' fireballs in here. That's not good. Huzzah! I need more medicinal leaves. There was some in the cave in the very beginning of the act, but I went back there and there was no more. So I don't know where I'm supposed to get like a steady surplus of them. Steady supply? Surplus? Surplus supply? You guys know what I mean. There was some place to the north. If I go back there and have a look around, maybe I'll find something. Because they did send me up there, and we kind of skipped that part. Because I had already gotten the crystals. However, when I went up there the last time, there was some people up there. And I was like, I probably have to talk to them later as part of a quest. So I might actually want to go up there and see what the... Yeah, see what's up there. Man, Roth, you were amazing. The way you belted those beasts was absolutely breathtaking. Let me be your squire, I prithee. You did hear that, Johnny? Looks like I've got an admirer. Look, I don't really need a squire, but if you want to follow me around and try to pick up my moves, that's your business. Speaking of moves, what manner of monsters were those fireball-slinging sorcerers? Shaman. I feared the enemy might send them against us. Neither our walls nor our traps can defend against their spells. There's only one thing for it. We must prepare the great gate and keep them out of the castle altogether. Speaking of repairs, that last battle took quite a toll on our poor castle. But I fear not, Builder. Now that we have sworn our allegiance to the Creation cause, we'll have everything built back before you can blink. Alright. You there. Now that the enemy has the power to launch magical fireballs over a wall, we can delay the rebuilding of the Great Wall no longer. The main gate of Moonbrooke Castle was an imposing structure that only protected us against enemy assault, but bristled with arms to attack our assailants as they approached. With this in mind, Johnny, I ask you to draw a design for a new great gate, one that will serve us well both in attack and defense. You got it. Let me just doodle this up. Derp-de-derp-de-derp. Holy good googly moogly. Great gate. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's cool. Look at all the ballistas out front. Oh, that's rad. Super cool. So I'm assuming they're going to build this for us. By Jove. What a splendid blueprint. That design will represent the glory... That design well represents the glory of Moonbrooke. Not only do the walls seem nigh on impenetrable, but I see you plan to put in place a battery of ballistas to drive back the invading army. But by golly, this gate is absolutely enormous, Johnny. It would take forever to build it by yourself. It is time for the people of Moonbrooke to show their true spirit. If you would be so good as to provide the materials, we shall make your vision a reality. Pardon? On previous projects of this scale, the townsfolk would help by gathering the necessary materials for you. Dreadfully sorry, but I can't help you there. Quite the opposite, in fact. As I say, we would be most obliged if you could gather the materials yourself. Simply fill a nearby chest with castle wall blocks and other materials the blueprint calls for, and we shall begin. Don't forget that you can make more castle wall blocks out of marble. It seems we'll need an awful lot of them, 800 at least. It's difficult to keep track of everything that goes into such enormous blueprint, but when you go to the crafty station, I'm sure you'll remember what you need to build. Once you've built all the ballistas, portcullis, and whatnot, just pop them in the chest and or pop them in place. It's up to you. Just remember that we cannot help you if we cannot access the materials. Should you wish for us to share in the work, you must share in the wealth. When the Great Gate is rebuilt, Moonbrooke's long-awaited revival will be at hand. I will not build, but I can still fight. I will do all I can to keep you safe, but I leave the gate's construction in your hands. Maybe she's the traitor, because she so refuses to freaking build. Well, they are just demolishing things. What are you guys doing? Oh, I guess those are all the ruined pieces. Oh, that's clever. So, it makes sense that in the previous axe, they made us, or they gathered it for us, just to like kind of speed up the process, because the axe were so much bigger. It feels like that anyways, because we're already making the NPC construction this quickly, and I've only done like 2 or 3 recordings at most. So we are kind of, and we're already level 2, so we're halfway there. So I feel like maybe this act is a little bit shorter in terms of like story, but more complicated in terms of building, which is kind of actually a good thing, because we can conclude this a little bit faster, because now what I'm probably going to do between episodes is literally fill everything that we need in that chest, and then I'll start another episode. You guys can just chill out and watch them build it or what have you. But basically my biggest goal right now is to fill that chest up with everything we need. Yeah, that's the only thing that we got going on here. Mission? Yeah, rebuild Moonbrooke Castle. That's the only mission we have. And I think in previous chapters there was like 3, right? There's 3 main objectives. It was like the silver, or the copper gold, and the silver, the gold. Or I guess it was like the golden pubs or whatever. The 3 different pubs. And in Furrowfield it was, you know, the different farms gathering the seeds and the dia tree. So there were more tasks. This one's more straightforward, but there's a lot more like it's more nitty-gritty involved here. But he did say something about that thingamajig that reveals traitors, so I want to find out what that's all about. Anyways, very interesting indeed, but I'm sure it's going to take a while to get all these materials. And that could just be like an hour of me just gathering silt and all that stuff, the marble or whatever. So I'm just going to get everything that I need and put it inside the chest. And I'll see you guys in the next episode when I have all that ready. And then we can kind of just get straight through to the story stuff and get to the good stuff. But Act 3 is going surprisingly pretty quick. You know, Act 2 felt like very long, but for all I know, we've barely scratched the surface. We still are only level 2. So maybe once we build this blueprint up, there might be another one that they want us to do. Maybe they start attacking from the north and then the west, and we have to build more and more of these things. So you never know. Maybe there's multiple blueprints that they have us construct, because we are only halfway through leveling up the bell. So it only makes sense that there's still more to uncover, and we're definitely only halfway through this at the very minimum. So plenty more to do, you guys. I'm gonna go get those materials and get that chest started, and I will see you in the next episode when the wall starts going up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate all your comments. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.